Well, we prevail now and show you the last starting grid for a NASCAR Winston Cup race here at North Wilkesboro. It's Ted Musgrave on the pole and Jeff Gordon alongside. Back in the second row, Bobby Hamilton, a driver who has had some good starts recently, looking for his first NASCAR Winston Cup win, along with Mark Martin. Ernie Irvan, who made his return to NASCAR Winston Cup racing a year ago at this facility, starts alongside Johnny Benson. And in the next row, we see Derek Cope and Bobby Hillen.
And Cope, after not qualifying at Martinsville last week, great qualifying run here. Michael Walden and Rusty Wallace we see back in the row 5. And there we see Earnhardt, as we said, in row 6. Jeff Burton, Sterling Marlin.
Some great competition all back through the field. You see Terry Labonte, everybody's pointing towards that guy, and his little brother Bobby too will be a factor in this race.
So what are the keys to winning here, guys?
The keys are coming off that corner and not spinning the rear tires.
Takes a lot of patience. You have that horsepower at your command. Just press that accelerator, but boy, sometimes that can be your biggest enemy on this racetrack, because as Denny said, you spin those tires, then you start slipping and sliding worse and worse and worse. The first thing you know, you can't get off the corners.
You know, engine builders try to get as much horsepower as they can at each and every racetrack except this one. They still have that horsepower up at 8,000 RPMs, but at 6,500 RPMs, they detune the engines so that they try to keep the drivers from spinning those rear tires.
Let's take a look at those who failed to qualify for this final event here at North Wilkesboro. Ward Burton, Dick Trickle, and Gary Bradbury.
And it was sad to see anyone have to miss a race here.
Jared, we are set for the green flag here at North Wilkesboro for the 93rd time and final time for a NASCAR Winston Cup race. The green flag is waving and the Tyson Holly Farms 400 is underway.
And with that, I welcome you as well to the final race of North Wilkesboro and the racing showcase of NASCAR Racing 2003 for this anniversary review thing I'm doing as the 3 wide up ahead, Waltrip, Earnhardt, and Hillen in the 77 car. I'm driving as Bill Elliott in the final race at North Wilkesboro. My favorite Cup mod, the Cup 98 cars. With the 1996 car set, we're dropping back. Kind of have to get to the inside to make moves. And my favorite short track to race around, Wilkesboro. It's always a go-to track, and so I decided to do that as a showcasing thing. Side by side with Wally Dolan back, the 15 car for Bud Moore. As we get hit from behind. I don't know who that was, probably was Morgan Shepherd. 75 car. So we're now on the inside, and now we can start to think about making moves, but I don't want to really overdo anything here. 80 laps. So there's a lot of time to make mistakes and a lot of time to also make moves, and that's what I want to do. I'm waiting for the 15 car to move, and oh my fucking god, I came too hard to the corner. That was really late braking there. Managed to make the move stick. Dallenbach moves to the outside, thank you very much. We're gonna take that. Have I mentioned I'm driving as Bill Elliott? I think I have. And you probably saw it because CBS TV sign. Oh god, as I'm sliding up the track. '13th right now, knocking onto the top 10, and Jeremy Mayfield? Yeah, it's Jeremy Mayfield in front of us there. So Mayfield and John Andretti make the little right switcheroo. Andretti drove the 37 car before this, or at the start of the season, and Mayfield replaced him, I guess, halfway through. We're about 20 races in or so. They switched drives, and Andretti moved over to the 98 car, and he's back in the field, a little bit further back. So now on the inside of the Michael Cronafus, yellow flags out. The inside of the Michael Cronenfuss Ford Thunderbird, sponsored by Kmart. I like that livery. Really like it. I want to see what happens in just a moment. We're racing back to the line behind Earnhardt now. We clear Mayfield. Caution flies now on lap 10. Let's see what happened. Oh god, as we wreck because... What the fuck was that? We're obviously gonna pit. Let's see what happened actually. Bobby Labonte and Morgan Shepherd got into it. Shepherd kept the car running and Labonte hit Jeff Boda in the 7 car, the 33. And all those guys behind him were involved. Gonna take no tires and no adjustments or anything.
Watch your speed, watch your speed. 4,000 seconds.
I want my crew to kind of work in the back there.
The pace car's in turn 1. They're gonna stop you out here on pit road, buddy.
There's my pit.
The pace car's in turn 2. No tires, no tires.
Yeah, just do a little work back there on the car.
Pace car's on the back stretch. Go, 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 dig, go, 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 go. All the way to the last line. Your road speed 45. 4,000 seconds.
I didn't know why I would want to take tires.
Dig, buddy. Line up behind the 12.
I think we made some moves with not taking tires. I mean, look at them. They're not really that damaged, so I thought, you know what, no tires. Just fuel and do a little bit of work on the back because some idiot ran to me, I think. Make up 1 spot in the pits, okay. We got Earnhardt behind me, so we overtake Earnhardt in the pits. Would have been further down the road if we took tires. Actually, I think Jimmy Spencer is currently the race leader from Ted Musgrave. Then it's Bobby Hamilton and Mark Martin. And the 28 car rounds out the top 5. That's Ernie Irvin. Kind of want to stay a little bit on the inside if they check up and then we all run in together. 13 laps completed, 68 to go. Looking at a top 10 spot.
Green, green, green.
Just waiting for everyone to get in line. And then we'll see as Johnny Benson all wide there in the 30 car. We're now on his inside. Past him. Top 10 spot. That's good. Trying to look on the inside of the 12 car. Derek Cope. Side by side along the straightaway. Can we complete the pass here? Yes, we can. Now the 4 Sterling Marlin. I think we may be able to dive in there as well. I got Gordon and Wallace fighting. Ooh. Car got a little bit twitchy. Coming out to turn. 60 to go. 1/4 of the race completed. So Rusty Wallace can't really get a move on Jeff Gordon, so I don't want to go 3 wide. I'm kind of stuck behind those guys. Don't want to actually move any one of those, but might have to move them. We just give him a little nudge, tell him I'm there. I want to get past, but Gordon now made his defense stick on the outside. So I can now pull down the inside of Rusty there. And we make the pass for 7th place. Now the lead group there, they're all bunched up. Jimmy Spencer has the lead still from Mark Martin as Jeff Gordon now makes his way up the field again. So we have Ernie Irvin now in front of us. And I think Mark Martin just about to take the lead. I wanted to look there on the inside of the 28 car. So Martin takes the lead, and Musgrave, the pole sitter, might be able to go through for 2nd, and we're side by side for 6th place with the 28 car of Ernie Irvin. We have the inside. I think we can make the pass now. Yes, we can. That's now Bobby Hamilton in the 43 car. Pass him with ease. Oh, almost slid up into Jimmy Spencer, who dropped back. Now we can make the move. 4th spot, so that's 2 spots in 1 lap.
You're doing an awesome job today, buddy. Keep the pressure on him.
I'm behind Jeff Gordon, points leader. And the defending Winston Cup champion. Maybe around the outside now.
All clear.
Doesn't look like it's can be done. I'm not really driving too aggressive right now, trying to pass Gordon and Musgrave. Maybe now out of turn number 4.
Still there.
So kind of get him unsettled there.
You want to get this win,
He
but
moved
we
up the track a little bit. P3 now. We're clear high. Now just 2 Roush cars ahead of me, the pole sitter Musgrave and Mark Martin. Martin still winless in 1996. Trying for his first win of this year. Then we have Prime Star Ford. And I think we can move past Musgrave as well, but I just don't want to overdrive it. I think I made the right call with no tires. They weren't worn out really much. And I know I'm kind of sliding a little bit as I'm all over the back of Musgrave, and he moves. I kind of moved him maybe a bit.
all clear.
Thank you for 2nd spot. Mark Martin is now ahead of me. Almost spun there on exit.
Give me everything you got. Go get that son of a bitch. Keep digging.
I'm not censoring that. That's why there's a disclaimer in the description. This video may contain strong language. Viewer discretion is advised as we're itching closer and closer to the race leader, and we can start to see some lapped cars just ahead up the road, maybe about straight away and half a turn away, maybe just a straightaway away for Martin at least. He's good at keeping a distance. He's slow a little bit. I think I might have overdone it. We almost hit the wall, but we came closer to Martin. That was a good lap right now. We closed in on him. Want to take it easy. Didn't want to run into him. So I ran into him actually. Maybe now. Can we do it? Yes, Martin moves to the outside. We about to take the race lead. Bill Elliott on the point now at Wilkesboro with coming up on 42 to go, almost halfway.
Great job, buddy. Nice, smooth, and hit your mark. Just keep a good pace. You're
That
doing
was
good.
the plan, buddy. That was the plan. Actually, when I did qualifying, I started on pole, but then I did the realistic starting lineup, and we had to roll off from 12th. Yes, it was 12th. But we made our way through the field. Now Jeff Green, 29 car. Last car currently on the lead lap, and probably last car running. Don't know if Labonte retired. No, the sign on the 18th pit is still up, so Bobby Labonte is still running, but probably a couple of laps down. Maybe. The 29 car. As I spin, Jeff Green cautions out. Well, oh god, whoopsie doo. Sorry, Jeff. That's not what I wanted to do. And I am a nice guy, and I'm not putting Joe Nemechek a lap down. I actually want to see.
Great job doing awesome, buddy. Pace car has the field. Big, deep breath, buddy.
Are we coming to the pits? I don't know, but first let's have a look. What happened there?
Pit road will be open this time.
See, I just closed in on him and just hooked his right rear and spun him into the wall. That was my fault. Yeah, whoopsie doo. And you can see Bobby Labonte there in the 18 car still running, has some damage, but still out there. I'm not sure about the tire situation. Yeah, we're taking just two. Taking 2 tires. Maybe 2 cans of gas, I don't know. Yeah, let's just add 1.5 cans of gas. I'll just go with 2.
The pace car's in turn 1. Watch your speed, watch your speed. 4,000 seconds. They're going to stop you out here on pit road, buddy. Fill it up with fuel. The pace car's in turn 2.
Yeah, I just wanna make sure I can go the distance. Okay.
The pace car's on the back stretch. Go, 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 go. All the way to the last line. Pit road speed 45. 4,000 seconds. Dig, buddy. Line up behind the pace car.
I just wanted to make sure. I didn't know if I would have had enough fuel if I just taken 1.5 cans, but we can make it to the end on fuel, and I think on tires. I mean, left side still looking good. Want to take some right sides just for additional cornering help. We're back in the race lead, so
that was a veteran move right there, buddy. That was awesome. You're doing a great job.
It wasn't a veteran move. That was just a veteran strategy call. And thank you to my great crew. They had a lot of McDonald's.
Line up behind the big car.
Oh wait, what? I don't know if I put them a lap down or not. No, they're not a lap down. They're just.
Let them go.
Yeah, come on, get past me. All y'all.
Line up behind the big car.
Will they be a lap down? I don't know. Okay, no, they're last guys on the lead lap, so I don't know. Will they stay in here, or the leg speed? Joe Nemechek, Robert Presley, and Bobby Labonte are a lap down. I don't know if the 8 car and the 7, if they have to come around the pace car, or I think we'll restart like that. And I'm the race leader, starting in 3rd position, so that might be a little bit tricky on the start, having to deal with lapped cars on the inside and slow cars that are about to be lapped in front of me. That's NASCAR rules for you. Want to go? Okay.
Okay, here come your lap cars.
4 lappers. That's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough now.
Be ready. All right, buddy. Give your seatbelt a tug for
So
me.
I essentially have to manage 6 lapped cars all around me. The 9, the 87, 33, the 18, the 7, and the 8 are about to be lapped. They're about a...
Coming to the green, buddy. Coming to the green.
They are essentially... Yeah, they're 40-something seconds behind me.
Be ready.
Just have to wait until they're all single filed out, I guess. Just keep our head down and not mess this up, I guess.
Green, green, green. Behind your toes and get flapper. Inside. Still there, inside. Still there. 3 wide, you're in the middle. Clear high.
Strickland moved to the outside in the 8 car wisely there.
Inside,
So make contact with him a little bit. The 9 and the 87 got there a lap back,
inside.
but they're about to be lapped. Strickland also on the
Clear high.
inside there.
Outside.
Outside, I want to say.
All clear.
Fighting for his lap. Oh, you guys are gonna be lapped. They're too wide. That's not what I wanted. It's not the way I wanted this to go. Stuck behind lap traffic.
Outside. Behind your toes and get flapper. Clear high.
Come on, Joe.
Outside. All clear.
If he's unable to pass the 7 car,
Outside. Clear high.
Martin's now there. And he's probably about to go side by side. So let's get out of the fucking way there. Oh my god.
Outside. All clear.
We're having some scrubs here with those guys. I don't want to destroy my car now, Joe. Come on.
Outside. Clear high. Outside. All clear. Outside.
Come on.
Still outside. Clear high.
Yeah, that cost me the race now.
Outside. Outside. All clear. Outside.
That just cost me the race.
Clear high. Outside. 3 wide. 2 of them outside.
Being unable to lap Joe Nemechek.
All clear. Outside. All
Cautions out. There's some kind of wreck behind me.
Keep digging. Come on. Caution
Drop
is
back
out.
to 11th, 10 spots.
Brake road apart stuff up here. Caution is out, buddy. Caution is out.
God.
Pace car has the field. Get caught up there, buddy.
This has gone very chaotic. So here's what happened. I run to Joe Nemechek and slide down the apron trying to save the car. So Nemechek wouldn't get out of my way. And come up the racetrack, not up to speed there. 41 to 29. 23 up there scrambling. And yeah, the 41 just... Oh, they all flip over there. So you can see. And see what I do, I move up to 41, and 29 to 41 just flip over to 23 there. Wow. I haven't seen that at this track.
Pit road will be open this time. Line up behind the 2 car.
There's a little bit of a scrabble going on. Has the 4 maybe push the 2 into the pits? I don't know.
You can see those boys up there. Get up there and run with them.
Okay, we moved up to 9th. For some reason. Mark Martin's still the race leader. And Nemechek finally a lap down. I think I have to let the 2 car pass. Because he avoided coming down to pit lane as the 4 weren't. So Marlin wanted to pit and pushed Wallace down there. I think Gordon's the race. No, is Gordon the race leader? Yeah, he says that he's the race leader, but that doesn't make any sense. Because he was on pit lane. See where he's gonna end up. So we're 9th, and where's Gordon? He's dropping. See, Gordon maybe a lap down. Oh no. He isn't a lap down. 28th, okay. Timmy Spencer's out, Jeff Green's out, obviously. Ricky Craven's still running, last car on track, actually. And down to 30th, all still in the lead lap. John Nemechek, first car to be a lap down, okay. We're 9th. We're still in the top 10. I think if we have some. I guess we have about 20 laps of green flag racing left, so we might be able to fight for a win. At least a top 5. I think that's what we can do. But we've shown winning speed. We have some damage in the car. Slightly more worn out tires on the left side. But apart from that, we have a bad fast car, and I think we can use that to our advantage to get back into this. So there's gonna be probably a bit of a mess with all the lap cars on the inside once again. But I'm not in the middle of it. I just gonna sit back and relax for 6 laps or so, and then I'm gonna make my moves and see where we end up.
One to go this time, bud. Okay, here come your lap cars inside. It's gonna be a lot of chaos up front here, so just be ready. All right, buddy, give your seatbelt a tug for me, all right? It's a decent that bad boy. Let's go rock and roll, 10-4.
Because I have the thing, what kind of mattered the most to me, you had Nemechek, who couldn't get past the 7, who was holding me up, because I didn't want to do it 3 wide into a corner, because he was all around the place and was always trying to be on the inside of Bodine. That's what killed me, or spun me out of the lead, or kind of slid me out of the lead. I didn't spun, or kind of drifted just. So let's see, they have to deal with the lap cars, and I had like the slow cars in front of me. I wasn't the race leader at that point. Essentially, I was in 3rd position. Martin has it now a little bit easier restarting, but we have also a great restart there. Martin has it easier. He can just drive off of him from the inside of the 41 car. Both the Bonnie brothers in front of me there. Can see Nemechek holding him up once again on the inside. Fucking Joe Nemechek. Honestly. Yeah, wait for Terry to get past Bobby there. We'll do the move now and into turn number 1 probably. Obviously we're on 6th now. 5 cars our next opponent. 20 to go, and Martin cleared the lapped cars finally. Ooh, was kind of sliding there on entry. It's all getting single filed out now. But we're getting a run on the 5. Oh, and a run to Kenny Wallace. That was kind of bad. We lose position. Yeah, we dropped down to 7th. Brakes weren't as effective as I thought they were going to be. So I have to do this all over again. 33 car there on the outside, Robert Presley. I think that's, yeah, it's Presley.
All clear. Outside.
And I passed Ricky Rudd and... Can we do it now on the 5 once again? Hope so. Kind of bumped into Kenny Wallace there. Had to get off the throttle a little bit earlier, so 5 is now on his outside. Oh, as we squirm. We hit the apron on exit. Run into Wallace again. Pushed him to the outside. 3 wide through the corner. Whew, we make the move sick. I didn't want to do it. We're in 4th now. Whew. That was an interesting pass, I can tell you that. It's Presley in front of us, and the 16 is the next car for position. So he's struggling with lapped cars. See him moving to the inside, out of the corner. Closing ever so slightly on him. On Musgrave there.
Still outside. Be on your toes to see flappers.
I'm on the inside of Musgrave.
Two of them outside.
Can we make the pass for third? Yes, we can.
Clear.
Bobby Hamilton now and Mark Martin, the only cars we have to pass. And obviously, the man who's currently in everyone's way, Joe Nemechek. Sorry, Joe, but
Great job, man. Way to be smart. We'll get 'em.
that's kind of the way it is. At the moment, coming up on 10 to go in a couple of laps. So we bump into Hamilton. And I want to have Bobby Hamilton pass Nemechek, and I'm going to follow through on the 87 machine.
Still outside. Still outside. Clear high.
That was good. We slide up the track.
10 laps to go this time by.
And now on the inside of Bobby Hamilton.
Still outside. Clear high.
That was quite easy on all our sights. Sails are set again. All eyes now on Mark Martin once more for the race lead. He is
Nice, smooth.
2 seconds up the road, so we have to push on those last remaining laps to have a chance of passing him. Push all out of this car. We're closing in fast. We're closing fast. That's what I want to see.
You're doing a good job, buddy. Let's be easy on the throttle. Try to save your tires as best you can.
Closed in, half a second.
Keep digging.
That car's bad fast. In clean air, that's what I can tell you. So we hit the wall out of the corner. I do not care. Kept my foot on the accelerator. Made it. We closed in on Martin ever so slightly. Now we're on. We make contact with Mark Martin. So I thought there was a hole. I kind of wanted to go in there. There was none. Okay. We have some laps to do it. We are close. We are close to him. Just keep it nice and easy. Just keep it clean. No need to. Yes, Martin
Side.
moves to the outside.
All clear.
5 laps to go, and we are the race leader once again.
Try to take care of it. Great job, buddy. Nice, smooth, and hit your mark. Just keep a good pace. You're doing good.
That's what I wanted to see. 5 to go. We're leading. Breathe now. Just have to hold Martin off. Just have to have the insides. And that's about all we have to do, really. I knew we had speed, and I actually never really doubted we could fight for the win. We just have to keep him behind me, and I think I'm doing that. He's used up all his tires. I used up all mine. I didn't. I think I have. Yeah, I have some left. I mean, I think those right sides were the right call to do on that last pit stop. Because I think I would have lost too much time when I was pitting for. If I was pitting for 4 tires.
Stay after.
2 to go. Just nice and easy. All we have to do, we have about 1.5 seconds on Martin. So white flag's in the air. Don't have any left cars around me.
That's what I'm talking
No
about,
opponents
buddy.
around
White
me.
flag.
Just cruise home. And the checkered flag is waving out of turn 4. Bill Elliott wins Tyson Holly Farms 400.
Give it, boy. That's what I'm talking about. Great job. You're the man, buddy. Oh, you guys. Way to wheel that piece, baby. You rock,
Oh,
buddy.
yes.
You are the man. Burn 'em down.
I'm gonna burn it down, definitely. Was a hard fought one, I can tell you that.
Good job today, guys.
Kind of exhausted.
Drove your butt off, buddy.
Kind of a
Good
little
job.
bit exhausted. Yes. Who cares?
Good job today, guys.
Bang
Good
the
job.
rear bumper.
Drove your butt off, buddy. Good job.
Once again, the oil warning lamp. What's that actually? Oil. That's not oil pressure, is it? Oil. No, it's actually oil pressure. Going all the way up. I do not care. Oh, we smashed the car up good, but we won it. So then, here are the final results. I win. Well, Bill Elliott wins ahead of Mark Martin, Bobby Hamilton, Terry Labonte, Ted Musgrave, the pole sitter, rounds out the top 5. Then we have Ricky Rudd, Rusty Wallace, Dale Jarrett, Kenny Wallace, great run in 9th, and Jeff Burton is the final car in the top 10. Schrader, Benson, Waltrip, and Waltrip, both Waltrip brothers there. Then we have Wally Dallenbach, 15th in the 15 car, Jamie Mayfield. Jeff Gordon, outside pole, drops to 17th after making a stop on the final caution. Didn't pay out for him, really. Derek Cope, Dale Earnhardt started alongside me in 11th. Kyle Petty, Bobby Hamilton, Bobby Hillen, sorry. Morgan Shepherd, Brett Bodine, Ernie Irvin, Dave Marcus, Rick Mast, Sterling Mullen, Lake Speed, Jeff Bodine, and John Andretti is the last car on the lead lap. Joe Nemechek, the man who was in everybody's way, kind of, in this race when he was lapped, is the first car to be a lap down. Strickland, Presley, Bob Labonte, and Ricky Craven, the last car running and the lap down, and Jimmy Spencer and Jeff Green are retired. And with that, I say thank you, and once again, happy birthday this time today to NASCAR Racing 2003. This was, as I said, my favorite track and mod combo. Definitely go check out the Project Short Track version of North Wilkesboro and the Winston Cup 98 mod. Great looking cars, great looking track. So much fun to race at, as you just saw. I had a blast. Was challenging, was exciting, and yeah, just felt good doing it. So yeah, with that being said, hope you like this one. Hope you like this longer race format. This is not something that's going to be common on this channel in a while. I'm thinking maybe in the 1999 season, whenever that will start, maybe we can go for this, 3 times fuel use and tire wear, and obviously 20% race length as I had it right now. I think that's not as long as 25%, because that stretches even a little more, I feel like. It's just a quite nice and quick length, but also has some strategy to it. Most tracks have 2 stops or require 2 stops. Some tracks like Wilkesboro only a 1 stop. We have strategy, we have some racing, and it's not too long for me to produce, actually, because I really don't have time and I don't really want to do really, really long videos. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this one nevertheless, and I'll see you next week at the All-Star race in the 1998 season, and after that the Coca-Cola 600. So 2 weeks from Lowe's Motor Speedway coming up, and yeah, if you enjoyed this one, leave a like, subscribe if you hadn't already, and I'll see you next week. Have a nice day, have a great week, and goodbye.